Namaste everyone, welcome to the EKA meditation practice. Today's practice is a little more intermediate, so there's going to be a lot of movement and a little bit of sweat. It's mainly geared towards people who are used to going to the gym and you're not able to do that right now, so try to get a little bit of sweat going and just some circulation in the body. We'll end with a very short practice of meditation. Alright, get comfortable in any position of your choice. If you want to, you can sit on 2 blocks or on a couple of pillows to raise the hips up. Relax your shoulders. And just notice how you feel before the practice. And now slowly blink your eyes to open. And shift onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. So start moving the spine a little bit along with the hips and the shoulders. Exhale, shift your hips back towards your heels into Balasana. Inhale, shift forward into tabletop. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, shift forward. So if your hips don't touch the heels, don't worry about it. Just go as far as you can and then shift forward again. Flow with your breath. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Adjust the movement to your breath. So if your breath is a little bit slower, feel free to slow down the movement. Just a few more. Noticing the wrists, the shoulders, the hips and the knees. Last 2. Good. And now tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to a plank. Exhale, shift back to down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, back. So keeping your torso parallel to the floor, shoulders and hips in the same line, and then moving your hips up and back. A few rounds like this. Last 3. 2. And 1. Now if your hands aren't already there, move them to be at least shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. From here, inhale, shift forward, lower your hips and lift your chest. Keep your toes tucked for this part. Exhale to downward facing dog. So increasing the range of movement, inhale, chest up. Exhale, down dog. 3. Exhale, back. 4. Exhale, back. 5. Exhale. Last 2, 6. And back. Last 1, inhale. And exhale. Now soften your knees and walk your hands back towards your feet. Bring your palms to your shins, press into your palms, lengthen your spine and look forward. So the back is flat, try not to round your back. Keep it as flat as you can. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Try to get your hips and heels in the same vertical line. Exhale and fold. 3 more like this. Inhale, flat back, feel those hamstrings stretching. Exhale and fold. Inhale, 2. Exhale, fold the body. Last one, inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Now soften your knees, sit back into an imaginary chair and come up. Place your palms on your knees, round your back and look towards the belly. As you inhale, slide your hands to your hips, expand your chest and look up. Stick your butt out. Exhale, round your back, tailbone draws in, head and neck relax. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the head and neck, look up. Move with your breath. Feel your thighs. Exhale, round. Inhale, expand the chest. So try and see if you can draw your elbows and shoulder blades towards each other as you inhale and away from each other as you exhale. So moving between protraction and retraction of the shoulder blades. Last 2. Last one. Continue to stay in that squat. Now interlace your fingers, move your fist forward, round your back, look towards the belly. You can separate your wrists away from each other and push out through the palms. And as you inhale, interlace your fingers behind you and lift your chest up. Exhale, round, stretch forward. Inhale, back. Exhale. Inhale. Keep moving between the rounding of the spine and the back bend in the spine. Last one. Exhale, round. Feel those thighs burning. Inhale and expand. Now keep those knees soft, fold forward and just wiggle out your legs. Bend one knee, straighten the other, shake it out, relax. Walk your hands forward to a high plank position, Santolanasana. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Feel your abdomen drawing in, glutes are engaged slightly, and heels are pushing back, kneecaps are lifted. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2. You can either do a half push-up or the full chaturanga push-up, which is the tricep push-up. Shift your body weight forward, bend your elbows and lower all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes, slide your hands next to your lower ribs, press into your palms, lift your chest and belly up, lift your thighs up, look up. 5, 4, 3, actively press down into the palms and the tops of the feet. Last one. Tuck your toes under, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Underarms towards the ears, hips moving up and back. Now if you have tight hamstrings, your pose may be looking like this. So you just soften your knees a little bit, press into your palms, keep moving the hips up and back. And if you can, straighten your knees a little bit more, maybe the heels towards the ground, but the back has to be straight. Concentrate more on lengthening the spine than on the hamstrings. Last breath here. Now raise your right leg up, hips parallel to the floor. Left heel maybe comes down a little bit further towards the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look forward, step the foot to the outside edge of your right palm. Now, right elbow down towards the floor, lower the hips a little bit. Inhale, lift, reach up. Back leg is strong and straight. Lower and lift. 3 and lift. 4, lift. 5, lift. 6. Feel that twisting action in the spine as you lift. Feel the hip opening as you lower down. This is the last one, 7th one. And now you're going to drop the back knee down towards the floor. Reach the right hand back towards the back foot. And then bend the knee, reach for the foot with your palm. So draw the heel towards your buttock. Some of you may not be able to reach the hand to the foot. So you can switch to the other hand. Use your left hand and draw it in. If there's any tension in that back knee, feel free to bend the mat and place your knee on the folded mat. That'll give you some cushion for the knee. Try to shift your hips forward and feel the left hip flexor, left quad stretching. 3 more. 2. Last one. All of these are good variations, all the ones that I'm showing you. Good, and then carefully unwind. Step back to downward facing dog. Hands are about shoulder width, feet are about hip width apart. Now raise your left leg up, hold it here, hips are parallel to the floor. 5. Maybe the right heel comes closer to the ground, the right hamstring stretching. And now try to engage your left glute and lift the left leg up higher. So the left buttock is engaged a little bit more to raise the leg up. Good. Look forward. Step the foot to the outside edge of your left palm. Now your left elbow is going to come towards the ground and lift up. Lower the hips a little bit as you lower the elbow and lift up. 3 and up. 4 and up. 5, up. Last 2 remaining, 6. Go with the pace of your breath. Last 1 and up. Now lower the back knee down, bend the knee and reach for the foot with your palm. Draw the heel towards the buttock and twist the spine. Try to stack the shoulders. You can either be here or you can use the other hand to draw the heel in. If this doesn't work, you can put a block under your hand or even come up to your thigh. So the main thing is you don't want to be directly on the kneecap, otherwise it hurts. Try to be at the end of your thigh. Feel the right hip flexor stretching, right quad, so that's the front of the thigh. Last couple of breaths here. You may feel a little bit of stretch in the front of your shoulder as well. Good. And carefully unwind and release. Step back to downward facing dog. Now raise your right leg up. This time you're going to bend your knee and point your knee up towards the ceiling, opening up the hip. 5, 4, 3, keep moving your hips back. 2, try to keep your chest parallel to the ground. Last 1. Good. Hug your knee to the right elbow or right shoulder. Shift forward. 5, round your back and press the floor away. 3 remaining. 2 and 1. Swing the knee between your palms. Lower the hips down. Now adjust yourself. For me the hip touches the floor, but it may not for you, and that's okay. Don't worry about the hip touching. Try to square your hips a little bit. So press down into that front shin. Lift up the torso. Try to draw the right hip back and left hip forward. So you may already feel the left hip flexor stretching, but when we fold, the stretch is going to shift to the outer right hip. So slowly begin to fold forward. Maybe the right hip comes down, maybe it doesn't matter really. And you can be up on your forearms, maybe stacked fists, make a pillow for your head, maybe palms flat on the floor. If you're not getting enough of a stretch, you can increase the angle at your front knee and try to keep your hips parallel to the floor. You'll feel the outer line, the IT band, the TFL muscles stretching. Two more. Last one here. Good. And then place your palms under your shoulders. Lift yourself up. Okay, try to come up straight with your torso vertical. Raise your left arm up and hold for 5, 4. If you're feeling tension in your lower back, put the hand back down. Use both hands on the floor and lengthen. Last one here. Good. Place your palms to the floor. Tuck your back toes. Raise the right leg up. Inhale. Pause for a moment. And now move the right leg out towards the right. Maybe come up to your left fingertips. Maybe float your left hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, release. Change to the other leg. Lift the left leg up. Bend your knee. Point your knee up towards the ceiling. Your chest is trying to be parallel to the floor. And you're opening the left hip. Maybe the torso moves closer to the standing leg. One more here. Good. And now hug the knee in towards your left elbow and shift forward. Slight rounding of your back. Press your palms down into the floor. Resist the floor. Feel the abdomen working. 2 more. And 1. Swing the knee between your palms. Lower your hips. Walk your back leg back a little bit so that the back knee is comfortable. Now adjust yourself. Straighten up in your torso. Feel the front of your right hip opening here. And as you exhale, fold forward. Trying to keep your hips parallel to the ground. So stacked palms, stacked fists, or arms straight and forehead to the ground. Notice if your shoulders are hunching, keep the shoulders away from your ears. You can walk your elbows apart for that. That will help you. Few more breaths. You can increase the angle at your front knee a little bit to amp up the stretch on the outer left hip. Good, and then slowly walk your hands in towards you. Adjust yourself. Try to straighten up your torso as best as you can. Front of that right hip will be stretching, and we'll add a little bit of back work. Raise your right arm up. If this is too much for the back, please put the hand down. It shouldn't be painful. It should feel like effort. Last 3, 2, the left shin is resisting the floor. Last one here. Good, and then lower your hands down. Tuck your back toes. Lift the left leg up. Move the left leg out towards the side and try to come into alternate hand and leg lift here. 5, find your balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Lower your knees down, hips to the heels, child's pose. Relax. Two more here. Slowly walk your hands in towards you and sit comfortably in either Sukhasana or Vajrasana. We're going to get ready for a simple twist. So you can be cross-legged or you can be sitting on your heels. Any one of these two is fine. Bring your left hand to the right knee or to the outer right thigh and place your right hand just behind you. Breathe in and sit up tall. Breathe out, begin to turn your body towards the right. You can either look behind you or you can look towards the side wall. So remember, your hand is sort of resisting that thigh, helping you twist. And notice if you're leaning forward or back. Try to keep the torso upright. 3 more. 2. Last one here. Now keep your body rotating to the right. Only your neck turns and looks over the front shoulder. 5, 4. Keep moving your torso towards the right, neck towards the left. 2 more. And 1. Slowly unwind and come back to center. Switch to the other side. So if you're sitting in Vajrasana and it's not comfortable anymore, you can always switch to Sukhasana, alright? Bringing your right hand to the left outer thigh or knee, depending on which position you're sitting in. Press your left fingertips to the floor, lengthen the spine first, and then begin to twist your body towards the left. Start with the belly, then the chest, shoulders, and maybe include the neck as well. Most of the twist comes from the thoracic spine, the upper part of the spine, the chest region. Try to maintain the length of the spine, and every inhale, keep lengthening the spine. Whether you twist deeper on the exhale or not, it doesn't matter, but keep that length. And now on your next breath, look over your front shoulder. 5. Keep moving the torso towards the left. It's an asymmetrical twist in the spine. 1 more breath here. And carefully unwind and face the front. Now, those who are in Sukhasana, you can stretch your legs forward. Even Vajrasana, stretch your legs forward. Place your hands behind you and just relax your legs a little. Now we're going to do one reverse tabletop position. So this one is a slight variation. Bend both your knees and place the soles of the feet on the mat, and hands are just behind you. So traditionally we have the fingers pointing towards the toes, but if it doesn't work for your wrists, you can point your fingers out to the side or to the back of the mat. Now press down into your feet and raise your hips up. If your hips and knees are in the same line, you can come down and shift to a slightly different position. Keep the right foot pressing into the floor, left leg straightens out. Your foot and knee are in the same line, about hip width apart. Press down into your right foot, raise the hips up, and if you can, raise the left leg up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, squeeze the buttocks, 2, and 1. Lower the left foot down, lower your hips down. So those who are in tabletop, you can come down all the way as well. Repeat tabletop, or for the other side, straighten the right leg out, left foot and right knee in the same line, hip width apart. Press down into your palms, draw the navel in and lift the hips up. You can either stay here or you can float the leg up. So neck position really depends on how it feels for your body. Some people like to drop the head all the way back, but others feel dizzy there. So I actually like to keep my head in neutral, looking forward, chin towards the chest, not exactly neutral. 4 more. 3, squeeze the buttocks. 2, you may feel a little bit in the hamstring as well. Last one, and carefully lower down. Relax, shake out your legs. One last pose, and that is a reclined cobbler's pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of the feet together and use either 2 pillows or 2 blocks, one on either side, under the knees. Slowly lower your hips, slowly lower your elbows, slowly lower your torso down to the floor, head down to the floor. Place one palm on the belly, one palm on the lower ribs or on the chest. So I want you to try and keep your elbows on the floor so that there's no tension in the arms. Close your eyes and begin to connect with your breath. Notice the rise and fall of the belly and the chest as you breathe. Just observe for now. And as your heart rate comes down, notice how the breath rate also follows. Noticing the link between the respiratory system and the cardiac system. Relax your face and your jawline. If you need to straighten the legs, if the stretch is too much for you in the inner thighs, you can do that. Or you can continue to be here. Now begin to slow down your breath. As you inhale, feel the belly expand. Continue to feel the chest expand. Maybe the collarbones lift. And then as you exhale, the collarbones come down. The chest goes in and the belly pulls in towards the spine. Smooth and slow breath, starting with the expansion of the belly, continuing in the chest, the rib cage, lifting the collarbones without lifting the shoulders, and then exhale all the way out. Collarbones drop down, chest goes in, and navel draws in towards the spine. Stay connected with your breath. Smooth and slow, easy breaths. Two more. Last one. Now release your hands down by your side. Place the soles of the feet on the mat and bring your knees together for a few moments. Done a lot of external rotation of the hips, so just leaning the knees into each other to counter that. Stretch your legs out in front of you and notice how your body feels. Take your awareness from the toes, through the feet, into the ankles and the calves. Draw your awareness up to your knees and your thighs, the back of your thighs, the buttocks and the front of your hips, belly, chest, lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, down the arms to your hands, the neck, the scalp, the face. Feel your whole body balanced, energized, and relaxed. Wriggle the fingers and toes. Hug your knees into the chest and rock a little bit from side to side. And slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. You can roll to your side and sit up, or you can rock up to a seat. Keeping the eyes gently closed, join your palms together in front of your chest. Rub your hands briskly and place the warmth against your eyelids and your face. Slowly blink your eyes to open. Please subscribe to EKA Meditation to keep up with the updates. We'll be posting more asana practices for different parts of the body, overall workout, and aimed at certain issues as well. So please follow us, and even on Instagram, EKA Meditation. Hope to see you in the next practice. Have a great day. Bye.